back to our Cox3.com post-game show. Kevin Turner along with the coach, Bill Cunity, Vince Ferragamo, and guys, just in a word, a classic football game tonight.
Well, two heavyweights, two of the best teams in the country, two of the best coaching staffs in the country going against each other. And this place was packed, and there wasn't a soul that was here tonight that got shortchanged. That's one of the finest games I've ever seen.
You just never knew how this thing was going to end up.
That's right.
All the way down to the wire.
Right down to the end with the overtime game the way it was, and then the game decided on a missed field goal attempt that was converted by Mission Viejo. Just a great all-around game to see as a spectator, and for coaches, it was a nail-biter to the end.
Fellas, let's go ahead and rack up the highlights. There are plenty to go around tonight in tonight's ball game. Let's take a look at the first highlight of the evening. This is Sean Modster getting things started for Mission Viejo. Goes 64 yards down the sidelines. He had 3 catches and went out of the game with a leg injury. And then here comes Don Bosco Prep back. They were driving back to try to answer Mission Viejo's first score of the night. They were going down the field very methodically. Frank Newtile was picking apart the Mission defense, and then Malik Baker gets denied the first down here. And then Mission Viejo comes back, and they answer back. And here's a great illustration of Matthews, the disruptive force gentleman that he is, coming off the edge. So Mission Viejo gets the football back, and then Ian Fieber going to work looking for Modster over the middle. That's a 14-yard touchdown, and that made it 13-0 at this point. And then here comes the the field goal. That made it 13-0 rather. And so Mission Viejo is in control of this ball game going into the locker room, 13-0 at half, and then Elijah Bodekin-Hanks scampers down the far sidelines, 37 yards, and that sets up their first score of the night. Here's Elijah Bodekin-Banks putting his head down, getting into the end zone from 6 yards out. That's a touchdown. The extra point was good. Now we got a ball game. It was 13-7 if you recall at that point. Now here comes Mission Viejo, and Alex Suchek gets hammered right here. The ball is picked up and into the end zone. Guchar into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point is good, and now Don Bosco's got the lead 14-13. This is a big 3rd and 5 fourth quarter, and Andrew Schurz comes up. That was our Mission Viejo inspired performance of the game right there, that play. And then Fieber throwing to Palomino. This looked like a touchdown, fellas, but no, he's denied. They marked the ball bizarrely on the 2-yard line, but Alex Suchek, doesn't matter to him. He just burrows through, gets into the end zone, and now the Diablos take the lead. They go for 2 right here. It gets aborted, but it's a 19-14 Mission Viejo lead at this point in time. So the Diablos back in control late in the fourth quarter, but here comes Newtile and company, hits Tom Sweeney, the big Boston College-bound tight end. That picks up a critical first down late in the game, and then here's a little draw play going to Bodekin-Hanks. A nice touchdown-saving tackle out on the edge, but it's 1st and goal. And here comes the Ironman. Elijah Bodekin-Hanks, over 150 yards tonight, crashes into the end zone, and that touchdown there allows the Ironman to take the lead. The 2-point conversion is good. Now it's 22-19. There's 1:01 left in the game. And this is a big 28-yard conversion across the middle to Nick Castelli. The rookie makes the biggest catch of the night, in my opinion. That was huge. And then here comes a big reception again down to Palomino. So Palomino and Schurz and Castelli, without Modster, step up late in the fourth quarter. And then Zach Olson hammers the field goal, and that ties the game with 7 seconds left. In overtime, the California overtime, Cameron Bales hits his field goal. That makes it good. And then this is a field goal to tie it. It's aborted. Bland hits Marshall in the flat. They live to fight another day, and here comes Alex Suchek. Here's retribution right here. 11 yards in, and your Mission Viejo Diablos are the winners tonight of their own tournament. What a great weekend. One of the best football games, guys, I think I've ever seen.
Well, Kevin, there were 4 games in this Mission Viejo Classic, and all 4 games, Loyola Crenshaw, double overtime. Last night, Long Beach Poly and Corona Centennial. Poly won with a touchdown with under a minute remaining. St. John Bosco and Chaparral from Arizona, same way. And then this classic tonight. Hats off to the people here at Mission Viejo for putting on an incredible show.
Vince, a great celebration for high school football.
You don't see any better games than these games here, and especially this tournament. Like Bill said, these games, these last 4 games have been tremendous, and it was culminated with one of the best games of all.
Guys, that's going to just about do it for our post-game show. We've got One other piece of business. We've got Bob Johnson, and he's with our Gordon Spencer. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach. Again, this this has to be one of the best ball games you've been involved with.
Yeah, it really is. It ranks way up there, and you know, I hate to compare games, and I never do. I really don't, because I've had some wonderful endings and some bad ones, but more wonderful ones and wonderful kids. So, but this is what's on my mind right now, and it was really special out there. See those kids get that fired up, and our student body and everybody. It's a fun place right here.
Yeah, what's to say for the program, beating a team, a quality team like a Don Bosco Prep?
Yeah, you know, I know we're right there with them, obviously, and we're not afraid of anybody, and that shows with our scheduling and stuff, and we just challenge the kids that way, and they're a terrific program. They're really hard to beat. They're like a De La Salle that way, and now we're 1-on-1 against them, so and I don't think we'll ever play them again.
What was the turning point in this game, do you think?
You know, we just dominated the first half defensively, and the turning point was when they started doing the rock and running it up our butt and you know, getting ahead of us, and that was tough. And we were really fortunate on that last play. You know, for our kicker, I'm sure would have made that. He's really nails, but to tie it up, but to have it bounce around with a bad snap. We had our second snapper in there during the week. We just had a lot of injuries, so it was beautiful. It worked.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
Great
you
win.
very much. Thanks for everything you guys do.
Absolutely.
I got to run.
See ya.
Congratulations to Bob Johnson and his staff, and we want to thank him and his entire staff for their gratuity this week. Very, very gracious with his time, allowing us to come in and watch the huddle and break down tape. So congratulations to Bob Johnson and the entire Mission Viejo program. That's going to do it for us here on our Cox3 online post-game report. And we will leave you with this, a tribute to our good friend and fallen hero, Nick Pasquale, passed away this week. Nick Pasquale, rest in peace and God bless.